No fucking way. Look, my book is number one on Amazon.
As kids, we all had big dreams for ourselves. Let it be becoming a doctor, an astronaut, or the president of the universe. I, for many years, wanted to become an airplane. Not a pilot, an actual airplane.
What?
Since it just looks like our modern technology is incapable of develop at the speed my brain is thinking in, I decided to settle for the next best thing. Becoming a stand-up comedian in times of a global pandemic. Writing is an essential part of the job.
Which brings me here. It is currently 2:35 December 1st, 2020, and I've decided for the next 24 hours I'm going to write and publish a book. From the start, I knew time was going to be my enemy. So I decided I needed to structure my time accordingly, starting with brainstorming. The idea book is a notebook that I have where I write down most of the thoughts, ideas, possible jokes and premises on a day-to-day basis. After about 30 minutes reading through my book, my notes, and my Google Docs, I figured there's no time for me to start venturing into an area where I have no expertise. So I stayed within the category of absurd comedy. And eventually, I settled for these 6 stories. Kanye West meeting Jesus for the first time, a guy who is heartbroken and is trying to explain love to his nephew, Luigi leaving Super Mario's plumbing business to become a mushroom drug lord, a gunpoint robbery where the robbers don't want the money, a German work colleague who doesn't get a joke if it isn't accurate, and last but not least, an accident with a tree and trying to report that accident to the police. The idea of each story was clear. Now it was time to start writing.
One hour has passed, and what I've done is that I've taken the title, the idea that I had, and written a small description about each of these stories to have more or less the bigger picture idea. And now it just comes down to writing everything down. Doesn't matter if it's good or not, I just need to have a first draft of each story to understand what it's going to be about the characters, how deep I want to go into it. Hopefully in about 4 or 5 hours I will have the 20 to 40 pages that I'm planning to write, and then I can correct it, edit it, and make it funny, which is the whole purpose of writing this book, to be able to write a funny story out of nothing. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back to writing and see where it takes me.
It happened. I was totally blocked. I had been writing for about 4 hours and completed 4 stories, but had now hit the writer's block and couldn't continue. I started to doubt myself, and for a moment I didn't even believe I could finish it. So I decided the best thing I could do was to get out, get some fresh air, and hopefully get back with some better ideas. It was 10 p.m. 7.5 hours since the start of the challenge. The break that I thought was gonna help me only did worse, since I got distracted by playing video games and listening to music. I now knew I had to pull an all-nighter. By disconnecting the internet from all devices, I focused and started writing. It was 3 a.m. I had completed 6 full stories. I was exhausted, but I knew I was nowhere near finished. As tired as I was, I didn't really have the energy to fully edit the book. So as a form of distraction, I was gonna create the book cover. To do it, I used Canva, a platform perfect for people like me who know nothing about design. I started this challenge for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to prove myself that I could actually do it and see if that would make me a little bit of a better writer. And 2, I read this article from a guy who had 3 best-selling books on Amazon because he had found a loophole on the way of uploading his books. And I figured that seems too good to be true. Like, Amazon should have figured it out by now. So I thought, if I'm gonna write a book, I might as well have a bestseller. And crazy enough, it sort of worked. Here's how I did it. It's pretty simple. You just gotta go to upload your Kindle book on the direct publishing website, write down all the necessary data like your name, description, keywords. And here is the tricky part. If you want your book to have that sweet, sweet bestseller badge, you need to choose a category where there's basically no books. I did a tiny bit of research and surprise, surprise, nobody likes religion or business. You upload, you choose a price, click publish, and there you go. You gotta wait about 72 hours until the book is online, but for me, it took like 12. And then I told 3 of my friends to buy the book, and then this happened.
No fucking way. Look, my book is #1 on Amazon.
And that's about it. I managed to write and publish a book in 24 hours. It's definitely not in the top books of Amazon, not even in like top 2,000, 3,000 even. But there's a couple of good stories there. And if you're interested in the book, the first chapter or the first story, I have posted it on my Instagram. It's going to be a full post and you can read it there. And if you think it was funny, you can purchase the full book. It's going to be linked below as well. That will be amazing. And if not, then that's okay too. Yeah, more funny. I guess this video was not that funny, but I did this thing and I figured, fuck, I might as well do a video about it. And if you like the video, just give it a like below. Apparently that helps with the algorithm, and subscribe, because I have this goal this year, which is by the end of the year to tell my dad that I love him. And if I reach 1,000 subscribers, I think I will be able to summon the strength for that. So make sure to subscribe. You're able to save a father and son relationship. So it's not that it's broken, but you know, just subscribe. That would be cool. Anyway, see you guys on the next video. Bye.
Rappers are feelings too. We cry watching movies. Stereotypes are misleading. Books are fantastic.